Hey there friends, welcome to the vid, and in this vid I'm going to talk about, do you feel normal again once you've recovered from DPDR and anxiety? Do you feel how you used to feel before you went into this? Because I know that there's a lot of questions out there and there's a lot of concerns about if you actually get back to your old self, so to speak. So I'm going to tell you exactly what happens when you do recover, because I have recovered myself from DPDR and anxiety. And if you are new to the channel, then welcome. My name is Dan and I help you recover from DPDR and anxiety using either one-on-one coaching or the Freedom course. And if you are a subscriber, then welcome back. One of the biggest things you worry about when you are going through DPDR is worrying about if you're going to be able to get back to how you were before you fell into this mess. And so you might say things like, well, how do I know that I'm recovered? What will I be like when I am through the other side, and when am I recovered? And will I still be the same because I used to have such joy and hope, but now I don't have any of that? Will that joy and hope come back? And it's very normal to feel this, particularly when your life has been turned upside down and you're not thinking how you've known yourself for your whole life to think. And I experienced this too. I was having crazy intrusive thoughts and not really feeling like myself at all. I was completely anxious. I was on the verge of having panic attacks. I had DPDR, like it felt like it was just a hyper, super panicked version of me. And all of the sort of more calm, enjoyable things that I'd done in the past, I wasn't really doing them anymore. And I was worried, will I be able to enjoy them again like I used to? And the short answer to that is yes, with a plus. And the plus is a good thing. So when I say that yes, you will be able to enjoy those things again, I mean exactly that. Because as you go through your recovery, DPDR and anxiety is going to feel less and less important to you. And I know that right now it's at the forefront of your mind, and all you can think about is how to recover, and all you're thinking about is all the sort of worrying things that are happening. You see, as you go on to recover and sort of reclaim your life, get back control again, sort of get hope for the future, think about the future, and just think about normal day-to-day activities. As you start to do that more and more, you do feel a lot more in control. And a funny thing happens here is that your anxiety starts to diminish. And because your anxiety starts to diminish, your symptoms start to diminish as well. And so because they're diminishing and because they're having less of an impact on you, so they're not as important to you anymore. So these sort of thoughts of, will I be able to go back to normal, and will I be able to be the same person I was before all this, they're not really that strong anymore, because you're starting to feel and like literally live it out that they are slowly getting back to normal. As for the question of, are you the same person as you were before you fell into this as you are now? Well, it really depends on what you mean by the same person. Because I could say, well, are you the same person as you were 10 years ago? Are you the same person as you were 5 years ago? Are you the same person as you were after that sort of whatever event that happened, whether it was a good or bad event? And you might sort of say yes, because you sort of change over time. But what happens is that when you come out of DPDR, it's the same thing. You are the same person, except you are stronger. And perhaps you've got more of a lust for life, And also what's going to happen is that some of the things that really bothered you in the past, they're not really going to bother you anymore. So you are the same person, but perhaps you have a bit more of a different sort of reflective nature on where you want your life to go, or sort of what's really important in life, or anything like that. I'm not saying you're going to turn into a philosopher or anything like that, but when you go through this, it really does put into perspective to you what is important. You come out a stronger version of yourself, and most importantly too, you come out as a version of yourself which isn't ever going to fall into that ever again, because now you've learned the skills. Now you've been through that experience. You can't unlearn this stuff. You can't just forget about it. So if ever in the future your mind slowly starts to wander to these intrusive thoughts, or you start to notice little habits that you're doing which you are doing right now, and you're perhaps starting them up again, you'll be able to recognize that and you'll be able to put a stop to it before it goes any further. So yes, you will be able to laugh again, you'll be able to cry again, you'll be able to be sad, be angry, you'll be excited again, you'll be motivated again, you'll be able to feel that connection to your emotions, you'll be able to feel that connection with others and to your environment, and you'll be able to ask those big philosophical questions of life, the universe, and everything. If that's what you were doing before, everything you were doing before, you will be able to do again, but you'll have all these other added benefits. If you want help with your recovery and you want my help with your recovery, then book a free call with me and we can chat about exactly where you are and sort of how to reach that end goal. All the information is in a pinned comment and also the description. And until next time, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.